Hello, welcome to the One I Have Spare Time podcast. My name is Frank, and I'll be sitting here talking to you for a few minutes as usual. Wearing clothes, wearing a Hot Tua girl shirt. She has a real name, but let's see when her real name becomes more popular than her nickname. But anyway, she's cute. She's 21. That's all that matters. So I've started my new job. I'm sure a few of you know. It's basically I'm a janitor at a dog place. So basically, dog places are messy, and during the day, a cage-free dog daycare. People clean the place all day, but when the place is closed at night, I go there and I just clean the place. And I make sure the dogs are okay. But my main job is to clean the place, and I like the job. I have no complaints. That's it's actually what I want to do. That's why I keep. Well, that's not true. I'll say that's why I keep working at dog places. But uh, like the last dog place, I wasn't doing what I wanted to do. I'm actually doing what I want to do. So this is cool, and I don't have to work with any people. And the hardest part about working at a dog place, like the reason why you want to do the overnights is because you work by yourself, and the reason why you don't want to work with other people is because the main reason why people get jobs at dog places is because they don't like people. It has nothing to do with the way they feel about animals. And so imagine working at a place with a bunch of people that are only working there because they don't want to work with people. Well, that's why you get a bunch of weird people and weird, just, abrasive people or, gay people. Extreme leftists, like a lot of people, a lot of antisocial people work at dog places. So, and I'm not trying to be funny, but so you have like leftists because like it's people that normal people don't want to hang out with. So like extreme people. So like you'll have extreme leftists, look like the pink hair, the blue, the anime color hair. You'll have lots of uh, based on the population, you'll have an overrepresentation of gay people. Um, you'll have housewives that have alcoholic husbands and they just don't want to be home. Like, I've seen that a couple of times. Drug addicts, just people who are antisocial. I'm not one of those people, obviously, but I don't want to work with that group of people. Like, if normal people worked at dog places, I would totally take a day shift. Totally take a day shift. But yeah, so that's just not how it is, though. But anyway, other than that, yeah, the job is awesome. But well, because I have to work by myself. But anyway, so did you guys hear or see on the news that Joe Biden, after his horrible debate where he mumbled and just half the stuff he said, at least I didn't understand half the words Joe Biden said during the debate. And I'm not exaggerating when I say I did not understand half the words he said. And then the other half, uh, he really didn't say anything. So I mean, granted, he's not a good president, so it kind of doesn't matter what he says because they just gotta he's just gonna say whatever he thinks is gonna get him votes. Like the border's been the first day in office, he did some executive orders to open up our border. That's what he did the first day in office. Okay, and now he's blaming Trump for the open border policy. I mean, it doesn't make sense. It's his first day in office. He opens up the border. 4 years later, he's like, "This is Trump's fault." And is it possible that there's a section of America that's going to believe that? I don't know. I have no idea because like I can only speak for me, And like a lot of times I say, well, I'm just the average person, so I'm sure what I think everyone else thinks. That's not true. So I can only speak for me. I'm just like, who's gonna believe this bullshit? But there might be someone who does. But Biden's new policy where he's gonna keep everyone over there. It was like if like more than whatever 2,000 people cross, they have to close it. But there's some loopholes where like they actually don't have to close it, so it's still open. Um, that's the bottom line. The bottom line is the border is still open, even though he tried to pass some bill saying that I think if more than I forgot what the number was. I think it's more than 1,000 came over, but there were some stipulations that it could still stay open. So of course it's still open, whatever. But anyway, he refused to take a cognitive test. Well, and for obvious reasons, because he wouldn't pass a cognitive test. And you don't need the debate to realize that he wasn't mentally fit to be president, because when he first ran back in 2020, I mean, it was obvious to me, but he wasn't fit then. So you know, he's smart not to take it because he wouldn't pass it. Or if I was him, you got to find someone who just wants him to win, or someone who just doesn't want Trump to win, to give him the cognitive test. And people can say all they want, like, oh, well, the person who gave you the cognitive test is a supporter of the Democratic Party. But then he can say, but at least I took the test. Like, why did the doctor lie? Like, I would do that angle. Like, well, he's a doctor. Like, why would he lie? But anyway. So that's very telling that he knows that even though he's not mentally fit, he knows that there's so many people that don't like Donald Trump, they would vote for him anyway. So the cognitive test doesn't matter. It's like, see, the thing the cognitive test would do, let's say he fails, okay? That actually won't change the results of the election, because people, when they vote, see, this is why the party system is bad, because people treat it like sports teams. Like, well, I'm just going to vote for a Republican because I'm on that side, and anything Democratic is bad. And that's why we have shitty everything, because people vote like it's a baseball team. Like, I want the Reds to win. I hate the Dodgers. I want the Reds. Okay, but it's not really like that. But the reason why he can't take the cognitive test, because he'll fail, and that means that the 25th Amendment, which can be, activated, it would look really bad if, Congress, the Senate, just still let him stay and didn't invoke the 25th when there's like literally medical proof instead of just, well, optics. And that'll just make everyone look bad. So it's like, I mean, you sometimes you can't cheat, because you just can't, because it'll make you lose credibility. Okay, and by not taking the test, he can still run, and there's still plenty of time to make magical votes appear. You know how, like, last election, like Trump won last election, but you like 10,000 votes just appeared out of nowhere, like at midnight. So the people who want Biden to win can do that still if he doesn't take the cognitive test. The thing is, if these polls are right, Trump is gonna win by a landslide. So they're right now, I'm just assuming, trying to make like literally, 100,000 ballots. Because you gotta. It's not about winning the popular vote. It's just about winning enough states to get the electoral votes. So like you probably need I don't. So actually, I don't know because according to the polls, it's a lot of states. Like Trump is winning by a landslide. So let's just say, because like they said last election, like Trump like lost by not that much. Like I think someone said it was 10,000 votes. Because like it's not about the public vote; it's just about winning the state. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. It doesn't matter how many votes you won by. Don't, the thing is, there's enough time right now because I'm assuming they're doing it to print out fake ballots, like find enough dead people and have them vote like last election, have them vote Democrat. But that stuff takes time, and so because it's Trump is winning by a landslide according to the polls, they're rushing on this. But anyway, it's so that's why he can't take the cognitive test. So um, and there's and I've never faked an election. I've never had to cheat. So I'm just assuming it takes time and it takes money. Okay, and so there's been a lot of money invested to fortify these elections. So if you have him take that cognitive test, they've already blown millions to make the fake ballots that are going to show up at midnight to get the win. Because I think Biden's going to win because they're going to cheat again. I really, because that's like your vote doesn't matter. It's who count the votes. That's all that matters. And so if they can make thousands of votes appear at midnight and it work, they can do it again. So I mean, like that's why I don't even vote because like I know my vote doesn't mean anything because like they're gonna put in office who they want to put in office because like Trump beat Hillary because Hillary's horrible. Like anyone, like I would take anyone over Hillary Clinton. Okay, if my neighbor ran, I'd vote for my neighbor over Hillary Clinton. You know, and my neighbor's a nigger, so like, I want to vote for that. But anyway, um, so that's just how it is. But anyway, um, we have 4 or 5 more videos left for the best of When I Have Spare Time podcast. 4, I forgot to know. I think it's 4. No, it's 5. There's 5 more videos left. We'll upload one in a couple hours probably, and then we will. By the end of the week, we'll be done with the best of, and then that means the next season will start. I just forgot which season we're on. We're on season. Uh, it'll be the start of season 14, right? Because the best. No, it'll be season 13, I think. I don't know. Jesus Christ, I've done so many seasons. Uh, I've done like I forgot close to 670 official, close to 660 podcasts. That's officially, but unofficially, it's more than that. But anyway, I will update you about the best of in that next season this week because, as you know, each season is a little different than the previous season. Okay, and you've noticed we've done a lot more. Well, we just started doing video reactions, but I love doing lolcow reactions. But I've only found one lolcow. I mean, because I can do other lolcows, but they're already established, and people have channels dedicated to them already. So I found my own lolcow, and I've been doing reactions to her. But I want to find others because it's an untapped market because once again my lolcow no one else is doing reaction videos to it. But I want to find another one so it's not just her. So I gotta look. But I mean, if you find a lolcow that you want me to react to, please let me know. like leave a link in the comments, and I will add that person, because the next season, which I believe is season 13, which I could be totally wrong, and it doesn't matter. I will get checked. We're gonna definitely have a lot more reactions to news and lolcows, just because I enjoy doing it, and we will react to social media, because that's just something I want to do. But anyway, that's enough of the updates. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Peace.